Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. We're so excited to have you again. Apart from the insecurity hitting Imo State so hard, currently, the governor of the state, Uzodinma, is under heavy pressure and heavy tension considering the step his own people, Orlu local government area, are intending to do to him during the time of his re-election into the office. Now, this is equal to the inability of the Imo State in the Supreme Court to secure the 17 oil wells, which was said that it was ceded to, River State, and they needed it to be returned. But unfortunately, the verdict of the Supreme Court did not favor them, and they have decided to do this to Uzodinma when he seeks re-election. So we are going to give you full details of that in a jiffy. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, please do well. Hit on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, a political group, Orlu Political Action Committee (OPAC) has reacted angrily to the Supreme Court verdict that settled the legal fireworks between Imo and Rivers State over the 17 disputed oil wells. The dispute, as reported, was resolved in favor of Rivers State in the Supreme Court. In a statement on Saturday, the group from Orlu politically disowned Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma. It called on the sons and daughters of Orlu currently serving in Uzodinma's government to resign the appointment. Uzodinma was the immediate past senator that represented Orlu senatorial district in the National Assembly. The political group said any political party dealing with Uzodinma would be roundly rejected at the polls come 2023. The group's publicity secretary, Barrister Nnamdi Maduka, made this declaration in a statement made available. Part of the statement read thus: he said, "It is deeply unacceptable and unpardonable that our ancestral land has been taken away from us right under the watch of an Olu son. We have placed a perpetual ban on the Imo State Governor, Senator Hope Uzodinma, from seeking re-election as governor, contesting any other election in future, or holding any other political office upon the expiration of his current office. Any political party that is dealing with Chief Uzodinma should be aware that the collective wrath of Olu people awaits such party. For us, this loss is occasioned primarily by the inability of the regime of Chief Uzodinma to prioritize the legal battle and deploy other relevant political tools in asserting ownership over the land and its accompanying resources. It is disheartening to note that while the litigation lasted, Chief Uzodinma lost focus and instead busied himself with frivolities and shameful political ramatas. In the last few weeks, countless lives, including those of law enforcement personnel, have been lost. What is really worrisome is that the so-called herdsman of Imo has remained clueless over this killing. The inept regime has continually blamed everyone else and everything else for killing, but has neither budged about addressing the issue in a sustainable manner nor taken responsibility for its indefensible inability to protect the lives and property of our people. Much of our territory in Orlu zone has today become uninhabitable. There are now more internally displaced people in Orlu zone than the entire Borno state. No investor thinks Orlu anymore. Businesses have shuttered. Basic amenities are sorely lacking. Personal safety in Orlu today has become a mirage, and violence deaths have become as constant as the sun. OA OPAC therefore finds it embarrassing us. I'll take that again. Say OPAC therefore finds it embarrassing outrageous and condemnable that even in the face of these tragedies, Chief Uzodinma has become plotting and putting up structures to pursue a second term ambition. This is an open and unabashed assault on the memories of our departed brothers and sisters who died untimely as a result of the irresponsibility of the people in power. We cannot allow these ravages, miseries, and agonies in our land to continue. Also, OAC mandates all indigents of Orlu zone who are serving the regime of Chief Uzodinma to immediately resign their position and seek atonement and forgiveness from the people. Whoever that comes from Orlu and serve a regime that brings tears to our people is a traitor who must be exposed and committed to the hall of shame. OPAC said this unfortunate development has become a reminder of why Uzodinma allegedly failed in curtailing the festering insecurity. You've heard what the intention of the Lu people concerning re-election of Uzodinma back as governor. It's because of the 17 oil well stuff. And I feel why they're really angry is because you were successful in your own pursuit to get the governorship position. But when it came to fighting for your own people, for us to secure, the 17 oil well, maybe he was not lackadaisical. I don't know. But, everything went in favor of Rivers State. Actually, these 17 oil wells are between Akri and Mbede community. As Akri, I think Akri is for Rivers, Mbede is for Imo State. And according to the verdict, they said that it was wrongly attributed to Imo State. That's the oil wells were wrongly attributed to Imo State, and that they are all oil wells within the territories of Rivers State and form part of Rivers State. Also said that it's only Rivers State that is entitled to receive the full allocation of the distributable revenue from the oil well on the basis of the 1390 derivation as contained under section 196 subsection 2 of the constitution also. And that did not really, they are not happy. The people of Olu State were not happy. Actually they went in, even say went in with some documents, administrative map, 10th, 11, and 12 edition. But then the court said that those documents, which is meant to determine the delineation of Imo State and River State in those two communities, are inaccurate, incorrect, and do not represent the legitimate and lawful boundaries between the two states. And then the court now agreed with River State that as far as the Nigerian administrative map 10, 11, and 12 edition and other maps bearing similar delineations of the boundaries between River State and Imo are unlawful and void, they cannot be relied on to determine the extent of the territorial governmental jurisdiction of River State. That was where everything got bad, and they handed it over, to River State. That actually, that the correct instrument, map, and documents to be relied on in determining the boundary between Rivers and Imo State are those used by River State in delineating the boundary lines between the two states. Now, if you listen to all of that, you will notice that if this guy has gone an extra mile, who knows, possibly he would have pulled through with better explanation, or maybe had gotten enough legal framework and enough possibly surveyors and people who have historical facts about that particular boundary. Possibly it would have been given to him and said, but be that as it may, it has been concluded by the Supreme Court. What the people are now saying is that we cannot re-elect you. If you can be on the throne, you can be the governor of River State, and we end up losing everything. We just can't forgive you like that. And the penalties for me is really much for the guy to bear. But don't forget that politics is something that cannot be, it's a game that cannot be explained with so much details. And Olu people, he may fail in Olu, but you may be surprised that he may end up winning in other places. Don't forget that this Olu we are talking about, apart from the issue, apart from the fact that They've taken as much as 17 oil wells from them. Another issue still standing before them is the case of insecurity. They have been stripped of peace. They have been stripped of business opportunity. Nobody thinks about Orlu if you are planning any form of investment. Why? Because it has become the citadel of insecurity in the southeast, especially in Imo State. So the people are feeling the pains, and it's like we have lost everything. Even the oil wells that we have lost. What was the essence of our Lu boy, a Lu indigene being there? And that's why they have made this statement. Do you think that they'll be able to stop him in 2023? Let's interact in our comment section. Thank you very much.